Over the past decade, actor Victor Webster has amassed a lot of Hallmark movies, thanks to a slew of romance and holiday-themed films. So here's our list of the top 10 Victor Webster Hallmark movies. Number 10. Puppy Love. When single mom Megan Nolan, played by Candace Cameron Bure, moves to a new town, she feels guilty of uprooting her 10-year-old daughter Caitlin. Seeing that Caitlin's only friend is their neighbor Gail's dog, Megan agrees to adopt a puppy of their own to keep her company. Megan instantly regrets her decision when Caitlin becomes smitten with the biggest, sloppiest dog in the shelter, a lovable but unruly pup named Jake. Just as Jake begins to destroy their new home, a handsome stranger named Ben, played by Victor Webster, knocks on her door, claiming Jake is his.
My daughter's fallen in love with him.
We can't both have him.
We could share him.
Number 9. Love Blossoms. This film revolves around Violet, played by Chantal Van Santen, a chemist carrying on the legacy of her Belgian family's perfume company by recreating her late father's secret formula. With a Valentine's Day deadline fast approaching, she meets the perfect botanist, Declan Deck Granger, played by Victor Webster, who could be the key to unlocking the missing ingredient. But when a rival perfumer nearly copies the formula, Violet delays returning to her life in Boston and follows her heart instead, discovering that sometimes dreams can change.
Vetiver, jasmine, Kung Pao, extra spicy.
No spicy foods, they interfere with your sense of smell.
What?
Number 8. Somerville. Terry Russell, played by Hilary Burton, is a successful Manhattan-based writer of romance novels. Her stories belie that she doesn't have much of a love life herself, as she focuses on writing and raising her 15-year-old daughter, Abby, on her own. External stresses have led to Terry having writer's block, as she faces an imminent deadline that could jeopardize her publishing deal if not met. On the other hand, Matthew Everston, played by Victor Webster, is a successful chef. As they attempt to share the house and mend their personal lives, they find that what they're really missing is more of a private matter. This was an entertaining movie with a few weird moments.
Hilarious, you're a romance novelist.
Why's that?
Because you claim to be an expert on love, yet here you are, totally single, not even giving this blind date a chance.
Nice to meet you, Chef Cupid.
Number 7. Magic Stocking. In this film, Victor Webster plays the role of a carpenter contractor, Scott Terrell, who returns to his ancestral township to restore the gazebo kiosk built by his grandfather. In the meantime, he volunteers to fix an antique desk new to Monroe's home. It's been 3 years since Doug Monroe died during the lead up to Christmas. His widow, Lindsay Monroe, played by Bridget Regan, has been reluctant to do Christmas ever since, as Doug was an integral part of the Monroe family Christmas routine, until Lindsay was finally able to put up Christmas decorations for the first time since Doug's death. When she buys a stocking at her town's Christmas craft fair, the family begins magically finding items in the stocking that they learn have importance in their lives. Number 6. Homegrown Christmas. Here, Webster plays a role of an artistically gifted Carter Allen, who is happy as a foreman of widow Pat Finley's small woodworking company in their hometown Claremont. Then his first love, Pat's daughter Maddie, finally comes to spend Christmas at home, having sold Mad Shoes, the New York company she built from scratch. Her leaving without proper goodbye injured both, and neither found anyone else. As Maddie joins the high school's annual holiday formal dance in Finley's barn, she rediscovers Carter's charms and talents. She hopes to channel them into a promising new direction in the family carpentry film. Now that we're halfway through, make sure to hit that subscribe button as we bring out new videos each week. Number 5. Home for Christmas Day. Jane McKendrick, played by Catherine Bell, is a single mother determined to protect her teenage daughter Betsy from life's harsh realities. But just before Christmas, Betsy falls in love with an enlisted man. This man's name is Tyler, who will soon ship out. When Jane learns of Tyler in Betsy's life, she tries to end things between them before Betsy gets hurt, which is not as simple as telling Betsy to stop seeing Tyler before his deployment, regardless of if Tyler is destined to go the way his husband did. What happens between Betsy and Tyler may show Jane a different perspective of love. Meanwhile, Jackson Hart, played by Victor Webster, runs the local diner and wants Jane to make up her mind whether to commit to him. Otherwise, he may be better off selling to developers like many prominent street neighbors.
You're just gonna sweep me off my feet.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Well, it hasn't happened yet. What makes you think it's gonna happen now?
Sometimes you just get that feeling, you know?
Number 4. A Harvest Wedding. Sarah Bloom, played by Jill Wagner, is a wedding planner in New York, hired to plan the most anticipated wedding of the season. However, she learns the bride is from Sarah's hometown of Williamstown, Massachusetts, and wants her wedding on the family farm, which is now being run by the bride's older brother, who happens to be Sarah's first love. His name is David Nichols, played by Victor Webster. While Sarah knows the town and the farm, she will have to deal with David in the wedding planning. They have not seen each other since she left town. Although Sarah and David didn't split on bad terms, their different lives may still be obstacles to pursuing a relationship a second time around. Number 3. Matchmaker Mysteries: A Killer Engagement. In the series, Victor Webster played the role of Kyle Cooper, a detective in the case where a woman was murdered, and her fiancé is the prime suspect. However, Angie, a successful matchmaker, works to prove her client's innocence, much to Kyle's dismay. Currently, there are 3 Matchmaker mystery films. All films star Danica McKellar in the lead role of Angie Dove, a matchmaker who solves murder mysteries.
Stairs, because at some point, she took it off. Downstairs. Did you watch the video? See you later, detective.
Number 2. Hearts of Winter. Talented Boulder-based interior designer Bethany Kane, played by Jill Wagner, is on the cusp of making it big in the business. As part of marketing, she chose to team up with 13-year-old Zoe Oliver, who wants a home makeover for her widowed father. Victor Webster played the role of Grant Oliver. In the process, Grant and Bethany start to fall in love with each other. Beyond whether Bethany is open to a romance at this vital stage of her career, Grant, through the makeover, may show if he's truly ready to open his heart romantically to someone other than his late wife.
Yes!
Number 1. 5-Star Christmas. Lucy Ralston, played by Bethany Joy Lenz, and her siblings are surprised when their dad converts the family home into a B&B. Just as they're getting over the shock, famed travel writer Bea Turner unexpectedly shows up incognito. To make the struggling inn look more successful, the Ralstons pretend to be guests and must maintain the charade for the duration of Bea's visit. Another guest, Jake, played by Victor Webster, checks in unexpectedly and attracts Lucy. As the two grow closer, Lucy feels terrible deceiving him, but it turns out that Jake has his own secret.
Because when you're a guest at the Ralston Inn, you're automatically a member of the family.
Count me in.
What movie did you like best? What movie was missing on our list for you? Tell us in the comments. For our biggest fans, consider becoming a member for bonus perks and access. Don't forget to check out our merch store for the perfect binge-watching apparel. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We put out new videos like this one every week. We'll see you for our next video. Thanks for watching.